Lemongrass isn't just a culinary herb. Oil distilled from the plant is a popular ingredient in soap and spa products. Used in aromatherapy for numerous therapeutic reasons. With the fragrance that's citrusy yet sweet, lemongrass oil definitely passes the smell test. Follow the scent of lemongrass and the trail leads to Thailand. It's here that the plant is grown and processed into an essential oil. Lemongrass oil is the signature scent in this part of the world. After harvesting lemongrass, workers select the most fragrant specimens and dry them. They transfer these plants, stalk and all, to a distillation facility. The heady aroma of lemongrass will now be concentrated into a potent essential oil. Workers unlock the top of the still and pour in chlorine-free deionized water. Once the still is 1/4 full, they add the lemongrass. They stack the bundles in a crisscross fashion, creating gaps for steam to pass through. They fill the still to the brim. It will take 66 pounds of lemongrass to make roughly 1 quart of highly fragrant essential oil. They screw the lid tightly to prevent the loss of steam during distillation. They activate the still and it heats the water to the boiling point. Steam rises through the plants and picks up the oils. It carries the oil vapor up through a pipe and into a condenser, where the vapors cool and return to a liquid form. The liquid oil and water drip out into a flask. Oil and water don't mix, so the oil floats to the top, and the water is drained off and recycled back into the distiller. The technician then collects the lemongrass oil in a bottle, 1 drop at a time. The lemongrass oil undergoes a second distillation in a laboratory. Using a more sensitive piece of equipment known as a rotary vacuum evaporator. The oil flows into a flask that's spinning in a hot bath of vegetable oil. The evaporator pumps out air and creates a vacuum in the flask, which lowers the boiling point. This prevents damage to the delicate molecules responsible for the lemongrass scent. The oil vapors rise to a condenser coil where they reliquefy, leaving any residual water and impurities behind. The pure lemongrass oil drips into a receiver flask. As distilled lemongrass oil is collected, more flows into the evaporator beaker for purification. The distilling process is continuous. The rotary vacuum evaporator processes roughly 2 to 3 quarts of fragrant oil per hour. They store the lemongrass oil in a cold room with other essential oils. Like fine wine, it must be kept cool or it could spoil and ruin its bouquet. When it's time to formulate ingredients for a cream or lotion, a technician blends lemongrass oil with other essential oils. Just a few drops make a difference you can smell. They also use lemongrass oil to enhance the soothing qualities of bath crystals. The technician first sifts Epsom salts and baking soda into a bowl. He adds measured amounts of the blend to sea salt crystals. He stirs the ingredients by hand to evenly distribute them in the mix. The bath salts are now ready for an infusion of the double distilled lemongrass oil. He adds it to a submixture of other essential oils to create a blend with calming effect. He pours the essential oils onto the crystals, and they soak into the tiny spaces in the particles. They then add some more aromatic spice, a freshly ground blend of lemongrass, turmeric, and other ingredients. He sprinkles the herbs onto the crystals and folds them into the blend. The final effect will be skin tingling and rejuvenating. Incorporated into many products, Lemongrass oil will awaken the senses.